Was that apple ties?
Something like that, energy version of it.
Oh, nice. Well,
I've
then
been waiting years.
Vance.
I've been waiting years for this stream.
Well, sadly, yes, it's quite a rare film. I don't think it's got an official Blu-ray, has it?
I don't think it's got. Is it? I've not known about a Blu-ray or a 4K or anything. I think they stopped at DVD.
No,
which is criminal for this movie.
I got the old DVD. It's got, as you can see, scene access or the film, and it's in 4:3, and it's stereo. That's all you get.
That's very poor indeed. All the posters for it, man. I was looking at the posters. I couldn't find one good poster for this movie. All look terrible. Look like straight-to-video films, and it's such a good movie.
UK poster.
Yeah, I mean the way the Ricochet is written is cool, but all the posters, doesn't matter what country you go to, all the posters just look naff.
Yeah, the cut and paste.
Yeah, just like photoshopped on top of each other. It's dreadful, really, man.
From the producer of Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, Joel Silver, and you think he's got some money, he can do a poster.
Exactly, yeah. I'm sure that had something to do with why I didn't do so well. Because even the actual movie poster for like when it was out, that was like almost the same as that, and it was just terrible.
Yeah, it's very lackluster. Doesn't really give you anything to go by. Just the names. There's an explosion.
And Denzel's got that pose on that pose on every single one. Denzel with that pose with the gun. In that
that's it. I think that's what I used for the thumbnail because I couldn't find a decent one. Someone had made a half decent attempt by using the cutout of Denzel. But this film is called Cape Fear meets its match as the master movie maker, Joel Silver, Matrix and Swordfish, turns on the terror in this fast and furious, no frills thriller, Ricochet. But that's, the ultimate in screen suspense.
That's what I call it, action thriller. It's an action thriller.
It's definitely an action thriller. From the director of Highlander.
Yeah. No, Russell, he directs the shit out of this movie, man. It's like really, really like it's a visual treat. This movie, there's not many action movies that are like have like a visual flourish to them, but this one like definitely does.
Because it's story by Fred Decker, who did The Monster Squad, Night of the Creeps, and RoboCop 3.
Don't forget RoboCop 3
and The Predator.
Yeah.
He had the story credit with someone else I can't pronounce. And Stephen E. D'Souza, who wrote Commando and Die Hard, he did the screenplay. But he also did
direct the Street Fighter. Yeah. I'll be a Street Fighter. Yeah, man.
But this was 1991. Can't believe that. I saw this in the cinema.
I saw it in the cinema. You know, you're the first person I've ever met who's seen this at the cinema. I watched it with my brother. I mean, my brother only went there because he's a big fan of Ice-T, and Ice-T was huge at that time, Ice-T. So he went for Ice-T, and I
think that was a huge selling point because he's done the song. He's got some acting.
Yeah, he's good in this movie, man. He's good.
But this came out October 1st, 1991 in the United States. When did we get it then? When did we see it in the cinema?
I remember watching like shows like America's Top 10 and stuff like that late at night, and I was chomping at the bit for this movie to come out. I'd seen clips and clips and clips. And I remember I had to wait a long time. It must have been 6 months or something. I'm guessing like in the spring of like 1992. I'm guessing
April 24th, 1992. So yes, you're correct. About 6-7 months later. Ridiculous. Oh, Luke's here. Good evening, Luke. What's he say? They have released a Blu-ray, but the details on the Blu-ray have different languages. Oh, is it one of those German Blu-rays?
Okay. Well, that's good to know, man. Because like the version I've got is like taken from a film channel,
HBO Max or HBO.
I think so, yeah. I think that's the one.
That's where.
And even that, it's kind of cropped. It's got no widescreen. And I remember seeing it in widescreen. I remember when it came out on video, you could get the widescreen version. I remember seeing it in like W.H. Smith's. There was a normal version, and then they had the widescreen section, and we have all the movies in white. And I remember that one was available in with the widescreen logo at the top. And it was available in widescreen, but ever since then, I've never actually seen the widescreen version.
I've never even seen the VHS.
It's got a lot of visual style to the movie. It definitely enhance it watching like that.
There is I guess it probably goes for silly money. Yeah, oh no, actually, the extra rental's only a $5, but it's not widescreen. Yeah,
I remember I almost bought it. I remember almost buying it.
I don't think. I think if I had it as an extra rental, but I don't think I had the retail version back in the day. But let's get this on. I don't have a remote for this DVD, so hang on. Hey. Right, it should come up with the Warner's logo. Oh no! Oh yes, here we go. HBO in association.
Oh, let me put mine on as well.
Right. Cinemax.
Yeah.
Rated R. So yeah, this is
ultra violent. This movie.
It was when I watched it last night. I forgot how violent it was, especially the prison escape.
Yeah,
it's really gruesome. They cut it right back as well. Apparently, the gore.
For real, man. Honestly, yeah, that's it's definitely like an eye opener. That one. It's a proper crowd pleaser movie, man. It's a real crowd pleaser. And
it's set in the same universe as Die Hard.
Where did you hear that?
It's written by the guy who wrote Die Hard.
Oh, okay.
It's
that's stretch.
It does fall. No, that's the what's her name? The reporter lady who's in Die Hard as the reporter in the studio. She's in this as the same character.
Gail. Is it Gail?
Is it Gail? Sounds right. Sounds like a reporter name. And the music is
I think it's a fantastic score, this man.
Oh, very similar to Predator.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
It's there. But there is very little information, goofs, trivia about this film.
I love this opener as well. I like the way the movie starts. It's really, really cool. I've ripped it off a million times on my videos because I always find it super, super cool. They don't do that anymore, do they? Have nice, cool openers for movies. They just don't do it.
No, see, Reed who's done it.
It was a regular for action movies in the 90s to have a cool opener.
So yeah, they got a slow motion bullet coming out, which is probably quite tricky to do back then.
Yeah, I mean, back in those days, you didn't see that sort of like the slow motion bullet coming out of a gun sort of thing. I think the only other one I saw was like around the same time was Cuffs, which I just saw quite recently. It still holds up, Cuffs. And the Cuffs has that one scene where the guy shoots Christian Slater, and it's in slow motion. You see the bullet come out the gun, and it travels across the room, goes through a sofa, and then hits Christian Slater in the side. That's a really, really awesome scene.
There's Ice-T.
Yeah, Ice-T, man. Oh, Denzel! I might be.
So yeah,
some of the dialogues in this movie because it's got really good dialogues too.
Yes, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was interested in that poll.
Yeah, the Die Hard theory always.
Oh yeah, I was interested. Yeah, I mean, I wonder who's seen it in the last 10 years. Because I know many people might have caught it.
Yeah,
if they're a bit of an older generation like us, might have caught it when it first came out at some point, but haven't really seen it since. But I watch this sucker every year, man. Every year, probably more than once.
So 28 votes, 57% haven't seen it.
57. So that's quite low. That I was expecting more. Can you name the other movie with Denzel
like you said,
and John Lithgow in it?
What have they seen it last?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Go on. Can you name the other movie with Denzel Washington and John Lithgow together? It was made 2 years after this. 2 years after this. Julie Roberts in it.
Go on. Oh,
go on.
Pelican Brief.
You got it. Pelican Brief. Yeah. Although he didn't got a very small role in it. It's not like the main baddie role.
Yeah, I don't remember him in it.
Yeah.
It's a generic bad guy now. So there's you got Ice-T, you got Jesse Ventura coming, who I thought was in this. Well, I didn't recognize him with his bald haircut and long hair on the sides.
You're the guy on Funniest Home Videos.
So This script originally was going to be part of another franchise. Do you know what that one was?
Gosh. I can't think. No, go on, tell me. This is interesting.
Dirty Harry.
No.
Apparently Clint passed on it because he thought it was too bleak.
Oh, okay. And then he made Sudden Impact, which is pretty damn bleak.
Yes. Maybe it was
crazy.
Yeah. That's it. And Rutger Hauer was considered for the role of Earl Talbot Blake.
Who was, sorry?
Rutger Hauer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think he's one of those guys who's like on the list. So whenever, who should have as the bad guy? I'm sure he's on every single list in like the late 80s and 90s. Let's have, should we have Rutger Hauer?
So Ice-T was in another film in 1991. Do you know what that was?
He was in Trespass, but I think that was 92. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's later. Hey, good evening, Bob. Nice
1991. Ice-T.
New Jack City.
Oh shit! Yeah, of course, New Jack City. Oh my god, New Jack City. How could I forget that? Yeah, New Jack City. I love New Jack City. It's got some cool songs in that as well, on that soundtrack. Oh, how did I not get that?
Yeah, so go on. You got Kevin Pollak. It was how many films was he the
comedy cop? Yeah.
Yeah, always doing his impressions.
End of Days, yeah. He's very serious in End of Days. He doesn't do the jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember him in the early 90s. He would do his shtick in all his movies, his impressions. Yeah. He always gets them in there because he was in that one with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, Another You, and does the exact same impressions.
Yes. He does he either does Christopher Walken or he does, who's he doing this? Captain Kirk he does in this.
And Columbo.
And Columbo, yeah, that's another one of his go-to ones. Yeah. So, hang on, I'm going to press the wrong button. Now, this wasn't a hit.
I know, man.
Doesn't say what the budget was, but it only made 20 million worldwide.
Yeah, that's dreadful, man.
I think it was quite popular on VHS or Pepsi advertising there.
Yeah. But this is apparently, like, it feels like
they're LA cops, they should be wearing their hat.
They should be wearing what, sorry?
Their police hats if they're on patrol.
Oh, okay. Right. Hate these nitpickers. Goofs.
Hello, Edwin Modric. How are you? Unfortunately, I don't have a translator. I guess your name is Edin.
Are you a fan of Ricochet, Edin? You must be. You're here. If anybody hasn't seen the movie, on my channel there's a link to the movie for free. Go and watch it, man. Go and watch it. Quickly get it on and we'll time it up.
Oh, is it? I did look. There's about a load of them on YouTube advertised as this film. Most of them, you get to it and it just says, go to this other link to watch the film, and it's a dodgy one. They'll charge you, but yeah.
Yeah, I know this. I checked mine and it went straight through that on that Look 2 movie website.
Yeah.
It's a good website. I wonder why this movie flopped. I really can't, apart from the poster being rubbish, I cannot understand it. It got a cinema release and everything, didn't it? It got a proper cinema release.
It got and then
so like, it doesn't make sense. I think a lot of movies in the early 90s, like really good movies, just for some reason they just didn't hit the mark. Like same year as Cuffs, same year as Harley Davidson, The Marlboro Man, all good films. All of them just like and like
I saw Cuffs in them. I don't think I saw Harley Davidson. I saw it on VHS. He just treats this young kid like trash the whole film.
Yeah, Kim's funny, man. He's
and it's at the last second the kid knows he's been treated like trash.
Yeah, John Lithgow was the reason I went to see this movie at the cinema, as I was always a big fan since Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah,
and Raising Cain. But I thought it was fantastic in this film. In all them three.
So this is Los Angeles 1984. The Olympics is on. Oh, you get the tracking shot of the fat man with the camera, so you know that's set that up.
idea.
Oh, who'd have thought John Lithgow double crossed everyone?
Yeah, this is his ticket to the big time. I got to say that
John Lithgow's about to jump through the window.
the stunt work on this is not for the whoever the stuntman is for John Lithgow. Looks nothing like him, man. Looks not.
Yeah, he hits the floor.
And in the prison, when he has the prison fight with the sword fight, Highlander style, both those you can tell it's not him. Like, I don't mind though, but you can tell it's not him.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. He's got a full smirk on in this movie as well, John Lithgow. He does that, like, I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, he's comatose until he thinks about getting revenge.
Yeah, he just did it there.
And then that stupid woman.
Yeah, back off.
Yes. That is a good film, The Mighty Quinn. Have you seen that with Denzel?
I have seen that movie. It's fine. It's all right. It's a very light movie, isn't it?
I think it's very.
But yeah, it's fine. It's like one of those.
Because back when this was made in '91, Denzel wasn't a household name. This is like the year before he did Philadelphia with Tom Hanks. That was 92, was it?
I think it's 1993. I think that was 93. That was Philadelphia.
Oh, 93. Yeah. So
I'll tell you what. This was Denzel's
action.
Yeah. Sorry. Go on.
No, you carry on.
This was his first action movie. I love this one so much. It's like such a fantastic film. And then in '95, Virtuosity came out, and I was like super excited to see Virtuosity. Denzel back in action, and it's a good movie, but it's nothing like this one, man. This one is just
it's nothing like this. But
Virtuosity. I think Virtuosity got a lot of good moments, but as a full movie, it doesn't really kind of, it's got its ups and downs. It's a mixed bag, but it has some good things. Russell Crowe's really good in it. Russell Crowe's really good in it.
Was like
Denzel character in that. I'm not a big fan of his character in that movie. Don't quite like it. He's got like a bloody robotic arm and all sorts.
Yeah.
But the action scenes in the movie.
Well, apparently, Denzel's in License to Kill. Did you know that?
I had no idea. You know what? I've never seen License to Kill.
Not. What, the Bond movie?
No, I've never seen it, dude. Never seen it. I've seen a bunch of Roger Moore ones, and I think I saw Never Say Never Again, and I've seen all the Pierce Brosnan ones, and then I just stopped. But like, I was never big into James Bond. Every time I watch a cool action film, I watch it and I watch James Bond, and I'm like, that's old, that's tired, that's just my feeling on it.
Anyway, before
when you watch True Lies and you watch GoldenEye, it's a big difference, dude. It's a big difference. Anyway, that's just my feeling.
Anyway, the joke falls flat because it's a TV movie called License to Kill in 1984.
Oh, okay, right. He might well have been in. I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, exactly. So that's. But yeah, he was doing a lot of serious stuff. Cry Freedom, For Queen and Country. I didn't realize he was in St. Elsewhere for 137 episodes.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, with this big tash.
Then he did. I don't think I watched St. Elsewhere anyway. Glory, with the old Civil War film. Did you ever watch Heart Condition with what's his face?
Bob Hoskins. Is that one?
Bob Hoskins.
Is that the one? Oh, yeah. For some reason, I get that confused with that. Did he not do one with Michael Caine? Is that a different movie? Shock to the System.
Mona Lisa.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Because he didn't. He did Motorcycle Blues.
I have seen Heart Condition. Yeah, he gets the heart of a black guy and it's a racist, and just, I have seen it a time ago. Like I said,
not very well reviewed.
Years ago, but
this is just done a lot of serious stuff. This is his first action film, and then the year later he does Malcolm X.
Totally, and I love Malcolm X as well. So that's why I was a huge fan of Denzel all the way through the 90s.
And so many good films. Devil in a Blue Dress, Crimson Tide, Courage Under Fire, Fallen. Your favorite, The Siege.
The Siege. To be fair, I've not seen the siege in a long time. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is.
Yeah, the aged better. But anyway, there's Lindsay Wagner, the Bionic Woman.
Oh yeah. She's still pretty in this. Like she said, however how old she is, she's still pretty. She's hot.
It's only about 10 or 15 years after. Now, how does John Lithgow get his bad eye? I thought he always had it, but he must have it after the.
No, I'm pretty sure he always had it.
No, well, with the close-up when he comes out of the shadows, he doesn't have it. So I think it's a result of the accident. I don't know if it's the jump or something, but I always thought he always had it.
Yeah, me too.
This is the one where John flattens the fruitcake in the prison cell. Yep. It's pretty strong for a small old guy compared to the rest.
Have you seen that John Lithgow movie from the 80s? It's a Vietnam movie. And it's called Distant Thunder. It's about 1988. You should find that movie and watch that movie because it's really, really good. It's really good.
Well, I'll go watch that.
He plays like a Vietnam vet. He's got like PTSD and he comes back from Vietnam and he can't handle life. So he kind of runs away and lives in the mountains for like 15, 18 years or something. He's like left his wife and newborn child. And then when the kid turns 18, he's like valedictorian of his school or whatever. And something bad happens where John Lithgow is and decides to come down and try and reintegrate into society. And his son wants to meet him and they get together and things go very bad. But what's interesting is the movie's directed by Rick Rosenthal, who directed Halloween 2. And at that point it was Halloween 2. And then he made some shit movies afterwards. And but in the beginning of the movie where they skip from John Lithgow to it's Ralph Macchio plays his son.
Okay.
And his town that he lives in is called Haddon Falls. That's what they call it, Haddon Falls. I didn't get it the first time I watched it 30 years ago, but I watched it like last year. And I watched it and I went, Haddon Falls, I see what you've done there. Nice little nod there.
Hey, Gregor.
Yeah. Cool movie, man. Really good
nice
film.
to see you. Okay. Now, what's going on here? Because I know he gets shot in the legs, so his knee's busted up.
Yeah.
So then he forces his leg to bend by having the heavy books on it.
Yeah.
And then that's
I think if it heals and it's straight, I think if he bends it, so cracks it, so he can get movement again. Maybe I don't know.
Because I don't think it bothers him for the rest of the film, does it?
Mm-hmm. He has a bit of a limp though, doesn't he? Through the whole movie.
But we're not going to pick many holes in this film.
Yeah, I mean, any film you can pick loads of holes in if you really want to. But
it's a nasty
thing is, when you're watching it, if it's a good movie and you're enjoying it, you don't care. Yeah. You don't care.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, because I mean, the whole plot's absolutely ridiculous, but it's done so well, and it's like so exciting and suspenseful.
Well,
I mean, that's the thing for an action movie. It's very suspenseful, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Because it goes from the character goes from street but they both go from street cops to detectives overnight, and then somehow in 2 years he's assistant district attorney. Yeah. But I know he's
where
the law at the beginning.
See where he's doing this cop show here he's like on TV now doing a cop show. The date on the thing is 11th of September, and then I watched it like yesterday, the day before. And I never noticed that before. It says 11th of September. And I was thinking, I bet you somebody's mentioned that on YouTube that it's 11th September. And there must be some sort of like, because they do it with Back to the Future and all the other movies. Like these are 9/11. What do they call it when it's
conspiracy
thingy programming, future programming? Can't remember what they call it. But anyway, I did, and there's a full video about Ricochet and the 9/11, saying like it's a 9/11 conspiracy movie.
Well, just because they picked a random
because
date.
at the end of it, it takes place on the Watts Towers, and they literally call it the Twin Towers. It's called the Twin Towers, and literally like the fighting between two towers at the end. So when it's weird, man. And the stuff with child pornography, and because that's what he gets like. Denzel Washington gets accused of it, doesn't he? And all the elite man, they'd be drinking adrenochrome and things from little kids. That's what they need to do.
Well,
apparently.
this stream just got cancelled.
We know their game.
Bass does not speak for my channel.
And it's all filmed. Everything's filmed as well at the end, isn't it? On the Twin Towers, it's all filmed with cameras, the nationwide audience. I'm telling you, something up with it.
Oh, he's gone down a rabbit hole today. So, on the wall, Jesse Ventura had who's the Mark McMahon? No, not Mark McMahon. The wrestling guy, chief wrestling guy, who's head of WWE or whatever it was, had a picture of him on the wall because he was a wrestler.
Oh, is that how it is? Is that how it is? I know. Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see it, but I saw wrestling pictures that they're blurring the background, so it doesn't really help. But apparently, it is him.
Oh, mine too, Luke. John Lithgow is like, as much as I love Denzel Washington, John Lithgow makes this film, man. He's a perfect baddie. He always
the
plays.
bad guy has to be Sonic, doesn't he?
It's a shame he doesn't do it much anymore, but like, he makes a fantastic baddie.
But then he also makes a fantastic good guy as well, like Harry and the Hendersons and other stuff he's been in.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
He can flip.
I prefer him in those roles.
Well,
I like it when he's like over the top, when he does his thing where he's like, when he overacts his head off, like hams it up. I love that, man. I love it. Some people, when you watch, you just can't take your eyes off them when they ham it up.
Yeah. When he's playing the nice guy with the kids, he's totally believable.
Yeah, totally is, man. He just like flips.
My magic eye. Vince McMahon. Thank you, Bob. I'm not much of a wrestling fan. I was going to say Ed McMahon, but he's someone completely different.
Yeah, it was funny. I knew I was going to be watching this with you tonight, and I watched a few days ago. Scottish Geek guy, he did an unboxing of Winnie the Pooh. 4K, and it's an awesome, like 4K glow in the night steelbook thing. Amazing. And I'm thinking, it's got Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, like one of the worst movies you've ever watched in your whole life, gets a bloody 4K steelbook glow in the dark. And Ricochet, one of the best action movies ever made, I say. And hasn't even got like apparently it's got a Blu-ray now, but how many years does that take? And no way has it got a 4K. I'm like, bloody hell, what's going on? The world's crazy. Nothing makes sense. That's all I've got to say about that.
Yeah, I probably sell better than Blood and Honey after, because people only buy that if they haven't seen the film. Who is this person? Block this person.
I've been meaning to see that.
Got a pop-up going in the way. There we go.
Yeah, my sister's seen it. I've not seen it.
He was good in Dexter. Now, what are they fighting with? The swords of some sort?
Like, yeah. This is definitely Russell Mulcahy doing his thing. Like, it's like so obvious.
Doing his Highlander thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like so obvious. It's exactly the same as Kevin Pollak doing his impressions. It's Russell Mulcahy doing his. Let's stick some Highlander shit in there, man. Let's do it. With the sparks coming up and coming through the smoke and all that business.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be in prison. There's no guards around or anything. I know these are supposed to be the Aryan Brotherhood who have power or something, but
it's even shot like the fight in the Highlander with the the windows in the background. Expect them all to shatter and break like they do in the Highlander.
But yeah. And where did they get the phone books from? I guess you can get them.
Yeah, man, exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. Where they got them?
The DVD I have is the full frame version by Cinema Club. Yes, it is very not in widescreen. Oh yeah, Cinema Club. Well spotted, Bob.
Good work, Bob. No wonder you got the Equalizer as your little thing there.
Yeah.
Good detective work.
I can't remember if I picked this up in the charity shop or not. Oh, why? Because the DVD, it must have been because the VHS are quite cheap. I'll have to look into that. But for a DVD rip, it's not For a DVD, it's not that bad quality on a portable TV.
I used to have the cassette of Ice-T singing Ricochet. I used to have the cassette
with the rude words.
Yeah.
Don't sing it at the end.
Yes, he is. Russell McGay, he really is. It's a shame he's doing Teen Wolf these days. But
oh yeah, well, a lot of them.
Great director.
A big 80s
really
directors doing TV shows
He's got
now.
awesome visual style. These Australian directors, man, I'm a big fan of them. I think a lot of them have that sort of visual style that I really like. Like,
yeah, well, he was a music video director.
Style of cinema, yeah, and he's got it. Richard Franklin, very stylish director. James Wan, even's very stylish. Stephen Hopkins, he's like some of his movies are super stylish. Stephen Hopkins even nicked the reflection in the eyeball of the explosion from this and stuck it in Blown Away.
Yeah,
I saw what you did, Stephen Hopkins. I saw what you did.
So he's also done Resident Evil 3, The Extinction.
The best. The best.
I do like that one. Because he did, where is it? Blue Ice, which is with Michael Caine.
That's not so good. He did that one with Christopher Lambert, which was a rip-off of Seven, Resurrection or Resurrected. Or something.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be better, actually, because I like Christopher Lambert. I like him. But it wasn't. It's just not a very good film, to be honest.
He did a lot of 80s music videos. Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart. Elton John's I'm Still Standing. Duran
Duran is the main one, isn't it? Wild Boys.
Yeah, Spandau Ballet. Cliff Richard. Hundreds. But yeah, and then he's ending up doing...
Yeah.
Where was it? So he's doing Teen Wolf the movie this year. And then...
Yeah. As much as I like Russell McGay, I won't be watching Teen Wolf, dude. I will not be watching that. Sorry.
I watched the first episode of the show and I thought, it's not for me.
Yeah. It's weird how these like really talented directors, all of a sudden, I don't know what changes, but like at a certain point, it's like a cutoff. And then they turn from being really good directors to like, I don't know, they lose the magic, lose the mojo.
Action changed in the late 90s, wasn't it?
Because he wasn't really like an action director, was he? Just like everything he did had a bit of just style to it. But I suppose with Highlander, he did kind of go in action, didn't he? But yeah.
Andrew Davis has had a good run as well.
Yes, you can. I've got two words for you, mate. Bob, John McTiernan. Okay, sorry about that, dude. Good try. Good try.
Well, Under Siege, you got The Fugitive. Andrew Davis did, and a lot of others.
And Under Siege, and not much else. Chain Reaction wasn't so hot, was it, mate? Was it, mate? Good explosion at the beginning, though. But it wasn't so hot. But yeah, no, I love Fugitive. I think it's a good film.
Well, yeah, it was up for Best Picture nomination. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. The story's kicking off. So what you see it here is John Lithgow's been treated for his wounds. In the background, the medical records are being swapped, which you might not notice. While the story about the
prison escape, big prison escape with the Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah, so it's obviously knows he's going to kill him.
Yeah, but Lithgow's going to 2-time him.
Hello, Nos. Not seen this in so long. I thought I've never heard it.
Everybody says that, dude. Everybody says that. Refresh yourself and remember what a wicked movie this is.
Yeah, I was going to look because it was an 18 on release and on DVD.
It's got to be 18 all the way down. Come on,
you
man.
Still think it's still an 18?
Yeah, for sure. This is a hard 18.
They probably haven't evaluated it because there's no Blu-ray in the UK. Ricochet contains strong bloody violence. Sounds like Matthew Binney.
Bloody does.
And then there's John Amos as his dad. The fun fact that he doesn't remember John Lithgow's character name when he's told about him later on. That always makes me laugh. Who? Don't remember him.
Back on. John Lithgow, I'm sure he's got a fetish for Denzel Washington in the movie. Like the characters, doesn't he? All he does is make pictures of the guy and like make really weird sort of caricatures and stuff.
Ricochet is available on Blu-ray on Amazon. You can get it tomorrow by 1 p.m.
How much is that?
17 quid though.
Blimey.
Yes. Doesn't say. Let's have a look. Any details? It's a. There you go. It's an ES import.
What does that mean?
I was hoping it's Spanish.
Oh, okay.
But it's region free.
Is it widescreen? Widescreen.
I'm hoping it's got to be. Must be. It doesn't say. Good film. Highly underrated and unseen film. It's in dire need of a UK-US release. A lot of people complaining it's not just as good quality. So yeah. Oh, there you go. I forgot. Nos is a member. Thank you, Nos. I need to do shout outs, don't I? Yeah, it looks. Yeah.
Oh, is that what the little S looking thing is?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's an S.
Is it like a dollar sign?
Does it mean hope? But yeah, that means Nos is a member, so thanks to Nos. Oh, it's a stonecutter, isn't it? I don't know. I've never seen it, but it's all new to me.
You can thank me later.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, watch it as soon as you can, Nos. Andrew Davis films Code of Silence, The Package, Above the Law, Perfect Murder, Collateral Damage, Guardian, and many more. There you go.
Oh, Collateral Damage. Come on, that's one of his worst. That's one of my worst movies. But Code of Silence is okay. You know, I watched Code of Silence for the first time this year, funnily enough, and it was okay. It was.
Is that the one with the robot at the end?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Chuck using a robot to take out the bad guys.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Paulie.
Very 80s. It's like feels like a canon movie.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the package is good. Enjoy the package.
Gene Hackman again. So here goes. Ice-T sitting in a dark room with dark glasses on.
I think he swears in every scene he's in, doesn't he? Ice-T. He just gotta be Ice-T. All his dialogue feel like lyrics from his songs.
Yeah, I did think that when I watched it.
Every single bit of his dialogue feels like the lyrics.
Or is he just talking?
Yeah, that's how he acts. That's just like, I want you to act. How do you want me to act? Like, sing one of his songs, mate. Just do that. He's cool though.
Yeah, he was in was it Breakdance 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, I just watched Surviving the Game this year as well. It took me ages to find that film, man. I watched that.
I haven't seen it because it's
up. Yeah, as cool as Ice-T is, all the other supporting characters is what makes the movie.
Yeah,
especially Gary Busey. I was ashamed he died like way before the end.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
they all die except Ice-T.
This needs a Blu-ray badly. Yes,
it certainly does, mate. It absolutely does.
Because I can't remember the trailer, but I think Ice-T features very heavily in the trailer, like he's part of the action. I know he only turns up for a couple of scenes in reality.
I'm still trying to work out why he didn't do well this movie. It's like so good.
See, Austin's got HBO VHS of this. There you go. I don't know. It must be who was it? Warner's released it in the UK.
Yeah, Warner's. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Hey, Ricky. This movie was like number 2 or number 3 on my top 10 90s action movies of all time. It absolutely is, mate. It absolutely is. Well, maybe not masterpiece, but it's bloody good movie.
Bloody good movie.
In the words of Matthew Binney, it's really, really good.
Was a TBS Superstation staple. See, we didn't get the good.
All right, yeah, that's what. Yeah, they never shot on anything. It's like I've never seen it on Prime, never seen it on Netflix, never seen it on anything.
It might have appeared on Channel 5 at some point, but passed back when I stopped watching it. There you go. Warner released it theatrically, but HBO had video rights. Makes sense. They still have, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you floss? Yes, I did. With your wife's pubic hair. Not doing himself any favors. Oh, jumped. It's great.
He's not the saving grace of the film. He's not the saving grace. He's just another awesome part of the movie, but the whole movie's awesome. From beginning to end. All of it's awesome, man.
There it is. It's setting up the buzzsaw that the guard gets across his chest is brutal in this. My favorite nice action film was The Last Boy Scout.
Oh, that was awesome. That was my number one. That was my number one in top 10 action movies of the 1990s. It was my number one.
Oh, you got it on Blu-ray.
1991 as well. Come on.
No, we didn't see what you did there. There are a lot of movies that played on TV back then they never show on TV anymore. Yeah, I don't know if it's rights or what, or they just think they're not suitable for their channels.
This Ricochet, they never showed on TV. I was always waiting for it to get.
I can't remember ever seeing it on TV.
I never saw it on TV ever.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out?
Yeah, that's great.
Pay a visit to your house to thank me, I suppose. No. Keep it clean. Oh, and see, Ricky's agreeing with you tonight. Normally it's the opposite.
It's Ricky. Shane Black awesomeness.
Oh, headshots. So yeah, the guard gets gutted across the chest. Then the guard gets a neck.
Yeah, I
agree. This is the toned down version. Drill through the neck. And now what's he going to do? Hey, Mike, how are you? Nice to see you here.
What's up, Mike?
Joining us. Iced tea is basically sprinkles on the ice cream with this movie. And not essential, but a nice addition. Not putting it very well.
You know, I always thought it's a shame, you know, the action genre is not like the horror genre where like people like such big fans of it. Even like obscure movies, they get brought up. But with action movies, it doesn't really work like that, does it? Like they just get forgotten. But
yeah,
like
that is true.
horror film stuff that is like total crap, and they'll release Blu-rays and things of it, and people are talking about it, and some knobhead will like it. But like awesomeness like this, I mean, this is one of the best, and like hardly anybody ever talks about it.
Yeah, little brutal squibs going off here.
Yeah, Sky Movies. It was. I'm sure I saw on Sky Movies.
Apparently, the guard that falls from the tower does the Wilhelm scream, but I can't say it. Hang on. Where is this streaming? If anywhere.
This video is going much faster than my copy. I don't know. I keep having that.
It's not well. Yeah, it's normally it's a DVD, so it should be the same. But yeah, you're right. It's already on the. I can pause it. Hang on. No, I can't. I don't have the remote for it.
Run.
But yeah, this is another brutal kill. Shoots him in the mouth.
It's weird. It's like it's totally in the dark. It's like we almost can't see anything, but it's still like brutal because you can kind of see he got shot in the face, and you can still kind of see the gore on his face after he's been shot. There, just that bit there. And then it's like so well done.
He's really selling it.
Ruthless is Earl Tyler Blake. Ruthless. And he gets a Viking funeral.
Yeah.
They must have destroyed the camera on this this scene here. They must have. They couldn't have like retrieved the camera after this. Because you see it go right into the screen. There you go. There's no way they're getting the camera back after that.
But yeah, there's no body in the truck when it falls though. So this is streaming on Cinemax and DirecTV in the US. And You can rent it from Apple here.
Okay.
Not available anywhere else. Oh, I'm behind all that trivia. I love the scene with Ice-T and Denzel when he's trying to talk with us. Yeah, that was
The grenade.
He's got his grenade. He's very believable. He'll blow everyone up just to stop the drugs. But Ricky's got some good points tonight. What's going on? Is he feeling all right?
I always thought it's quite funny watching Denzel Washington trying to be like street. You know, he suddenly turns, look, y'all punk motherfuckers, and all that business. He's cool and everything, but it's like you can tell he's not like that really. Not like Ice-T.
No. Who can? Oh, there she is, Gail. Fuck it. It is running fast, isn't it? I should use the other DVD player from now on. I got another one because it's smaller. Oh, there he is. Never trust a tramp. Every film, it's always the bad guy pretending to be a tramp. It's mostly just newer films they show on TV, regular TV these days. So I'm guessing maybe they think these films are too old for the TV demographic. Maybe. Because shouldn't the TV demographic be just old people now? Because I watched a film on TV
it's the
about
same
20
with Prime and Netflix. It's mostly movies, in fact, from the last 10, 15 years, the show. I mean, literally, what did I watch? I watched Rollerball. It must be 30 years since I've seen Rollerball, and it's just come out on Freevee, and I watched it. Excellent film, really, really good film.
But I like to watch as well.
Turned up, I'm like, oh, I've not seen that in years. Watch this. Really good.
Yeah, it does seem to be off. I don't know why it is moving a lot quicker than.
Yeah, it's full on, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Stupid things. The Circular Soul Killer is amazing. I'm surprised the MPA lets them get away with it. Yeah, this is a brutal kill, and they cut a lot out apparently of gore. The thing about cinephiles, Vass, is we all love what we all love, and sometimes it's different things.
I'm sure you've said this to me before, Nos. I'm sure you've said the exact same thing to me before.
To shite.
To be fair, I'm not a cinephile, dude. I'm not a cinephile. I like what I like, and that's it.
Oh no!
You know what I watched today? I watched Possessor. I watched Possessor. Have you seen Possessor? It's like from 2020. David Cronenberg's son. It was on Channel 4, so I thought I'll check that out. I know, and the movie was exactly. I had no idea what it was about, no clue, and it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was like this cold, emotionless movie, and you don't care about any of the characters. And I don't know, man. It's like exactly what I thought it was going to be like. And I'm like, anytime from now on, if someone likes Possessor, I can say you're a dick. Because if I'd liked it at the end of Possessor and thought, oh, what a really good movie, instead of what was the point in that? That's what I said when the movie finished. What the hell was the point in that movie? No point at all.
I got nothing from it,
and if I had liked it, I would have looked in the mirror and go, I hate you, mate. You're a dick. Because only a dick would like that movie. Because it's like, I mean, it looks nice and everything, but it was just so pointless.
Well, it was supposed to be originally. It was a '90s action movie, which would have been awesome.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's the way you make the movie, isn't it? It's like a 90-minute movie, and it was so slow. It felt like it was like a 2.5-hour film. I didn't care for it, dude. I didn't care for it.
Yeah, nor did I. I thought it was just me, but look, I can't see Ricky in the chat. What's happening?
Even the gory bits, and there were some super gory bits in it. It was like, because I couldn't care less. I could not care less. All of it, cool bit of gore there. Back to the crap. And it was like, oh.
Ricky's chatting from Vass's channel. That's why you can't see him. We're both streaming simultaneously. I kind of like. It kind of looked like Blake blew that Nazi's jaw off, or on the throat of the shotgun. Yeah. Hard to tell. Yeah, that's definitely how I saw it.
He for sure made a hole in that dude's face.
Yeah,
sure.
This bit is missing.
You don't have to see it; you just know it. This bit already. God, this movie moves along in a good lick.
Yeah, halfway through already. Bloody hell. Denzel's best role was Training Day.
I agree. I watched Training Day. I hadn't seen it since it came out, and I remember it being a good movie, and I watched it, and it was fantastic. It was absolutely brilliant. Training Day, man, absolutely blew me away. I think the first time I saw it, you're used to Denzel in a certain sort of role. So even the movies, oh, it's good, you kind of don't like what's happening. You don't like the way he's acting and this and that. But I watched it like just recently, and I thought, well, what a brilliant movie. Absolutely brilliant film.
Yeah, I saw it in the cinema. I think went in blind, didn't know what it was about. Just thought, oh, it's just a thriller. The cop on his training day, and something's gonna go off. I didn't know Denzel. That was the reason.
Yeah, funny like you watch movies and you're like, you think they're decent movies, but people really like them. And you thought, well, yeah, it was all right, it was good, but you don't really know. And then you watch it again later on, and you kind of something clicks. Because I watched that. What was it called? Oh, L.A. Confidential. I remember seeing L.A. Confidential, and I thought, yeah, it's a decent movie, and people are going mad on it. And I watched it just recently, and it was brilliant. It was cracking film.
I was going to say, because I love it.
Absolutely adorable. I watched it. And Russell Crowe is amazing in the movie.
Yeah,
like, there's like action bits in it, and there's like romantic bits in it, and it's like you probably get caught up in the movie, like get drawn into the movie, and it was like I loved it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I saw that one in the cinema.
Aces, absolutely aces that film.
Yeah, see, Tubi is the one with tons of older movies. Yeah, we don't get Tubi over here, even with the VPN, I believe. I don't know.
I can't even use a VPN. My internet's so slow. If I put a VPN on, I'll be getting 1 megasecond or something like that. So one of these days, I'll get full fiber and I'll be able to get the
yeah, we haven't
VPN.
We've only got.
Watch Netflix, Japan and America and all sorts of places. That'd be nice. Someday.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a rough cut. With all the gores. There is some nudity I'll have to cover up in a minute. Ricky's got. I know the song Ricochet at the end is sped up to the max. And with one of the verses.
I think you're right, I think you're right, because I prefer the one in the movie than when I had it on cassette. I always thought it was a bit slow. Like, it's a cool song, but it does fit perfectly with the movie. Like, exactly when the end credits, he says, "Watch out for the Ricochet," and then it finishes. They definitely did that.
Okay.
But yeah. I like Ice-T's fast songs anyway. I prefer him with his fast songs.
Too many horror films these days. I prefer teen films, but no audience for that anymore. Yes. You won't get your teen sex comedies anymore. No, nothing Porky's or American Pie or anything like that. You gotta go
I never was a fan of movies anyway.
Politically correct CW shows. Oh, there you go. These jump channels. Oh, he says it was a. Oh, there.
There you go, man.
There we go.
Same wavelength. I like it.
We're vibing.
I knew it. Something else. I knew it.
So yeah, Vass hasn't turned on the chat tonight, so we're all right. My question is, how did the filmmakers get the child stuff props? Oh, that is a good point, because there is some.
There's magazines and things there, isn't there?
Magazines, isn't it? And that they find, and it's put out in the British versions. It's cut out the DVD and VHS and cinema. That bit was cut out, and the butterfly knife is cut out of the British DVD as well, and the VHS. Oh yeah, Guy Pearce is great in that. Yeah, 2 Aussies headlining a massive film like that, set in LA. But yeah, bloody great film. Oh, it's gone again. There you go. So he's kind. Yeah, this is where you think, oh God, what's he doing to the kids? I still don't know how you can go from street cop to district attorney just because you're famous. Oh, there you go. He's got all
hey. Gareth, speaking of 1991 action films, I actually watched Stone Cold for the first time a few weeks ago. And it was all right. It was okay. But you know what was very distracting? Brian Bosworth and his fashion was super distracting, dude. Honestly, especially at the beginning, he had these big shoulder pads on and like a big coat thing, and I'm like, are you for real, dude? Do you walk around to the supermarket in that? Are you crazy?
Different times, man.
But it was fine. It was all right. It was. Did that get a cinema release? Did it?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's it.
Only limited, probably the same as this, a week at the most.
Yeah. It's one of those kind of action movies where if the action wasn't like you could take the action scene out of it and it really wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah.
And like I like movies where the action it kind of moves the plot along at the same time. Like, yeah, that's the kind of action I like. Like it needs to be there, sort of thing.
Right.
But yeah, it was probably like the eighth or ninth best action movie of 1991. I'd say.
Well, there was a lot of them, so yeah.
There's a lot of them, but I can definitely name about 7 or 8 that are better than that. And I've got to say the supermarket scene at the beginning, I think I preferred the one in the gas station at the beginning of Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man. I prefer that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's a common thing back then, wasn't it? It was like the petrol station or convenience store, wasn't it?
I've never seen a Brian Bosworth movie my whole life. I'd never seen that guy before.
I think that's in one.
Has he made more movies than that one?
He's done them. That's his biggest film. I think
I've never ever seen that.
Religious right ones now.
Right.
Recognize
the name, but not the guy.
We'll have to skip all that conversation. All right, take care, Ricky. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good one. Right, what are we doing in the film? Oh yeah, she finds the guy hanging.
No, it's the morning after, isn't it? He's going to get the phone call.
I've seen.
He's been found hung wearing drag.
Someone had to
born in a suitcase.
Had to dress him up in that. Right, yeah.
I know it's way early in the movie, but I find it incredible that Denzel Washington comes up with that plan so fast after his mate gets killed, his partner. It's literally he runs off the scene and into the next scene, and he's come up with this amazing plan that's like totally ridiculous, but like he's just come up with that. Like, this is like, I don't know how the hell did he do that? He just came up with an awesome plan. How do you know he was gonna? The Ice-T was gonna let him blow up his whole bloody business? Like, what is going on there, Dan?
Oh, there you go. Bob's got one for you. One tough.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. Let me have a look.
No, I don't think I've seen it either.
I guess it's a lot of the straight to video stuff. It didn't even come over here or to the smaller stores I used to go to. But remember, it does sound familiar.
Have you seen Oppenheimer yet, Gareth?
No, I haven't. I haven't had time.
You're not like, I thought you might have been there first showing something. No, I'm not interested.
It's 3 hours plus adverts and trailers, time and everything. Yeah. One Man's Justice it's called, also known as One Tough Bastard, depending on which country I guess it's allowed to release in. And it's got Bruce Payne as the bad guy.
Oh, it might be good then.
Yeah.
He's value for money, that guy.
Yeah, look that one up.
No, I'm not that interested in seeing Oppenheimer. I've got to say.
Nah, I know everyone says you got to see the biggest.
Chris last 3 movies, like including this one. I'm not seeing this one yet, but its 2 previous have not been great. Tenet and Dunkirk. I mean, Tenet I didn't like very much. Dunkirk was fine. It was all right.
Yeah.
To be honest, on Christopher Nolan, I don't know how many movies he's made, but I only really like Interstellar, Inception, and Dark Knight.
Inception's like the best action film, isn't it?
I'm tending to agree with you. It is an action movie because everybody keeps saying it now. Since you mentioned it, every time they mention Inception, they say the word action with it. So it obviously must be an action movie.
It is an action movie.
Like watching it.
There's big gaps between the action, especially in the Tom Hardy bits when he goes full Bond. What's the last got? Oppenheimer is epic. If you struggle with movies, you won't like this one.
Yeah, I think I might. I've got a feeling. Sometimes you just know, don't you? I know people love The Prestige, and I watched that and I thought it was pants. Prestige.
I did like. I like it.
The other one. I prefer the other one that came out with Edward Norton.
I prefer that. The Illusionist. I love that one, especially the music because it's Philip Glass.
Yeah. I heard that bloody Barbie made over $1 billion.
How much is that your money?
I've no idea. But no, actually, it's nothing. It's nothing of my money. But I'm not that bothered. It's not made for me, is it? So I don't mind. I don't mind. Loads of movies aren't made for me, and I don't feel like Titanic made so much money. It's just not my type of movie. There you go. Like Mamma Mia, it made loads of money. It's just not my type of movie. So fair play though. If there's like an audience for it. It's just not for me. Not for me.
So this is the first time they've met since the beginning. 50 minutes later. Jesus Christ. Almost.
I like these shots, man. They're very well timed. Like everything happens like in one movement, and like everything you need to see always happens at the right time. Must have planned this movie out really, really well.
Before I get to the next, I can't find it. It's always typical. Someone mentions a film. I know. Oh, there it is. So yeah. Where is it gone? Gregor. There you go. Fallen. That's a good one. I saw that. Wow.
Yeah. I saw it at the cinema as well. Yeah. I had a bad experience watching
it. Oh dear. Sure I was going to say Raising Cain because what's it? John Lithgow's bad guy trilogy. Or this Raising Cain. Oh, there it is. I think. Do I have it on DVD? Raising Cain and Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, yeah, Cliffhanger's an awesome one. This is a fantastic film. John Lithgow at his best.
De Palma.
De Palma's right, yeah. He's doing his peak De Palma there.
It's
De Palma.
If you want to see a De Palma film, that is it.
Yeah, totally.
I need to put these in alphabetical order. Can't find it. I thought I had it on DVD as well. But it is a good movie. Very sad. A little bit of it. Oh, here we go. The arm wrestling.
John Lithgow. It's so gay in the scene, John Lithgow. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Oh, come on. And then when he does it like that, he goes, there, that's it. I'm like, bloody hell, you fancy him, don't you?
No. Joe's doing a Exorcist watch party. Yeah, what's sad news about?
Oh, what's sad news, isn't it? I came out of nowhere.
Well, he was very old. But
he was, yeah. Oh, he was.
And in the UK for about 20 years. And oh, there you go. The version you've never seen.
Yeah, the version you've never seen. That's the one I saw at the pictures as well. No, that wasn't the. It was just the normal version. Just had those extra few effects in there, didn't there?
Lost with some Barbie jokes.
I am Ken enough. I'm just Ken. Feel that Kennedy.
Fallen is a classic. There you go.
Fallen is a classic for sure.
Yeah, it's another one that's.
Yeah, the demon jumping scene there is it's classic, man. Absolutely classic.
Yeah. Time is on my side.
Yes, it is.
Now, explain this, because he's obviously in the pool. He sees the dolphins, but then it comes back later and the pool's full and it's in use. So did they clear out and fill the pool within a night, or did they fake the location?
Maybe it was just that's actually a good point.
I don't know how long it takes to fill a pool, but my one.
And surely they could just check the records of who rented out the pool, or like that place, and it'll say, "Oh, Tyler Blake rented the place out. He can't be dead."
Well, what have they got? They got some lights. There's a bed, a hooker. Vass, if you've seen Dexter, what are your thoughts on John Lithgow as the Trinity?
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. I've not seen season 4 of Dexter. I've not seen season 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 either, but I've not seen season 4. Never seen Dexter. Never seen it, dude.
Yeah.
I think I saw one scene. I started watching Dexter season 4 because I had John Lithgow in, and then he got naked, went in the bath, and then I was like,
"Oh yes,
I'll get back to that. That was one of the things I didn't like. Possessor there's far too many cocks in that film. Okay, Possessor, too many cocks. That put
Too many.
Why would a male director be putting cocks in a movie? Why? It doesn't make sense. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Maybe he likes them. Who knows?
I heard that's a thing these days.
Oh, hang on. Bob's hates The Exorcist. It's not. I don't think there is a scariest film ever. So.
Yeah, I don't think there is either. But it definitely has its.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Even Linda Blair, you just look at a picture of Linda Blair possessed, and it's scary. It scares me. See, it does. Just see it like that.
Flash cut. Pazuzu scares me still. So.
Yeah. No, it is a scary film.
Who is this hooker? She looks familiar.
Wanda. Don't you know Wanda?
I don't know. Yeah, I was talking about the real.
What's extra 200? For all that S&M shit.
I've got an expert on tonight. Like
Wanda.
I can't tell if she's a adult actress or if she's just someone else. Let's have a look. Wanda.
That's for sure.
Mate, you can't say that anymore.
Oh, kind of.
Did you say her name was Wanda?
I love to show this. There's no problem showing this, Gareth.
Oh shit!
Oh, there you go, mate.
Too late.
You have to keep it on for about 2 minutes. I can still watch it though.
Yeah, yeah, I can enjoy it. Yeah, see, you say her name's Wanda.
Yeah, in the movie it's Wanda.
See her in
Not
the
that
credits.
attention.
So, because the writer Steve needs to suit that. There we go. Oop.
You got it, Mr. DA.
MILF. Yeah, that always bothered me. Is that it's never. He's obviously unconscious in the video when he says it.
Even when it comes on TV, it's like you can see.
Yeah,
it's like,
how could you fall for that? Because he's obviously unconscious.
But most of him is anyway.
Yes. There's a Connie. There's a waitress. But there is no Wanda in this cast listing. Yes, sorry if you saw nudity. Sorry, Bob. Before the watershed, I know it's a tiny blurry screen, but respect its legacy, but do not find it scary at all. Ooh. How do we get on to Exorcist? Apparently, if you yell the name Pazuzu out loud, you get bad luck. Give it a try. Well,
why would I want to get bad luck, dude? It's just like I'm already having a hard time right now. I don't need any.
There you go. Dr. Impossible's here.
Yay! We were just talking about Distant Thunder. Dr. Impossible.
Confirming what you said.
I thought he was pretty good, man. I thought he was all right.
He's all right.
He's
never been
I thought he was quite
great
good.
in anything, does he, though, really?
Especially when he goes up to meet him. That's all good stuff in there.
Same with Crossroads. So how does this, I guess,
Distant Thunder
counter recognize him? Oh, hang on. What are you doing down there? Get back up there. There we go. The scene where the prostitute is pretty messed up. Blake is diabolical. Yeah, he was unconscious. He can enjoy it.
That's perfect. I mean, John Lithgow in this movie, he's playing the long game. I mean, it cuts to like a year later, and Lithgow's in the car outside a year later, and I'm like, bloody hell, has he been outside for a year?
I know, it doesn't. The timeline doesn't make much sense. I don't know how long this bit is from when he knocks him unconscious to when he starts messing with him. It doesn't really give much of a timeline.
He's definitely wild in it because he's pretty much letting him shoot him up, isn't he? When he sat next to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, why are you killing me by inches? Why are you just killing me? I'm going to let you live.
I don't know. I'm not an expert on sexual diseases, but I don't know how long it takes to catch the clap.
I'm sure it's just the once will do the trick.
Yeah, but does it just appear overnight, or I've not.
I think it probably does. I think it probably does.
Gregor enjoyed the Book of Eli.
Yeah, that's not a bad movie. That's not a bad movie.
Yeah, it's not how I thought it would go.
Yeah, it's not, but it is decent.
Alleged. This was made back when villains were shamelessly evil, not to make look sympathetic like nowadays. Very true, Austin. Yeah, they would have had some backstory of why John Lithgow is doing it. Say, oh, he's a troubled youth. Not just he's fucking evil. So there we go. Just because the pool's filled, does that mean he's lying?
Mm. Well, he's already given him like this wild story, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess trying to cover himself up for what his partner did. I can't remember the music in the Book of Eli. I've only seen it once, but it's got a good score. I'm going to have to check it out again. Linda Blair had a fling with Martin Sheen on the TV movie Sweet Hostage. There was debate about the age of Blair at the time. She was a sweetie for sure.
I wonder what year that was.
Yeah, because, well, she did Playboy, and she was in Savage Streets, where she's naked in that and has a bath just before, for some fucking reason, just before a fight. Mates, hi Mike.
Have you seen Ricochet, Mike? You would like Ricochet. I know you would. I absolutely know you would love this film. I could tell.
That's the polishing. Everyone, no one's got a bad word to say about this that has seen it. Mate.
Look, this is another 9/11 conspiracy bit here. Look, he's watching the TV. There's a conspiracy guy on the TV.
Oh, there is. Yes, he does say.
And the Zionists. Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Zion in Zion.
I'll be.
So Ricochet, where are we at? 30 votes now. 57% still say no. So it's at least, yeah, because this is the guy with glasses. Is the one from Die Hard with the Helsinki, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in something else. Yeah, I think he was on the TV on something else as well. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. What's it say? Joel Silver produced with Michael Levy. Although, because we can't hear it, the great Silvestri soundtrack. But then, yeah, it's got cocaine and heroin, so he, but he seems to have recovered quite well. I guess he didn't have enough that it would be a problem.
Yeah, you think if he's been on cocaine and heroin, like while he's been locked up on that, like tied up in that swimming pool, he would like have withdrawal symptoms and all that stuff. But he seems fine, doesn't he? Although they do skip a big amount of time, don't they? So maybe it is.
Yeah, it doesn't say how long stuff's been happening. Denzel's smoking. We got nothing. In real life, it's not always trouble. Some killers or criminals had a good upbringing and they just do it for fun. Yeah, that's another reason, isn't it? There's no way to pinpoint who is a serial killer. Mate.
I think they used the same movie in Juice with Tupac.
Tupac. I made it, Mark. Top of the world. Was it White Heat with James Cagney?
Yeah. Never seen it, like.
I think I've seen it. I saw it after seeing this in the 90s. I've seen it once, I think. But I'm not. I do enjoy the old films, but I just having the time to watch them all.
I think I might have seen a little bit because I think I remember near the end he's going to get executed, and there's all these like young people who kind of adore him, and then he acts all scared to put them off so they don't like.
That's it. That's
right at the end, he acts all afraid in that, even though he's not, just so he can set them young kids on the straight and narrow.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, that sounds.
I might have seen.
And then now Denzel's drunk and talking to himself.
You're wearing that bathrobe for a year, dude.
It's just to be living in it.
Oh, yeah, pink bathrobe. Is Jonathan go in the car? I understand.
Yeah. How does he get money? Did the Aryans give him money right before he killed him?
I mean, this scene is mean as hell, man. What he does to with the videotape.
Although,
I mean, that is just
a lot of planning went into this.
Brutal.
But yeah,
his acting in this bit is solid, man. And the music, it's like, oh my god.
Hang on. Bird song at the moment.
It's like a horror film, this bit, isn't it? Really, it's like a horror film.
Yeah, if I hanging over an axe, hanging an axe over his kids,
and he has that smirk right at the end as well.
He turns the camera off, and then it goes Manhunter. Ooh. Oh, there you go. He's got to. Of course, he goes to grab his gun.
The music in this movie proper like propels the story along. Like, it like makes it like super dramatic, like excitement.
But yeah, you could quite easily put the Predator music in there, couldn't you? It's got a lot of the same cues, doesn't it? He is sprinting for it in slippers as well.
Yeah.
Sees the guy sneaking around the corner. It does look like John Lithgow in a hat.
It's so dodgy, doesn't it? It's like, what's that guy doing there?
Yeah.
Blake, don't move. Put your hands up to see them.
Of course, there's a video camera there. What are you doing? Save the kids. Yeah, JT's monetized now and has super chats. Denzel was voted best black actor of all time. Surely it's just actor. They'd appreciate it. And
I think this Denzel's like he's a proper movie star, isn't he?
Yeah, he was
like a Tom Cruise sort of movie star.
He can do anything. I think all three of those can do comedy. They can do
better
action.
Like a proper movie star. Yeah, he's got a bit like magic to him. Wait, especially back then he did.
Oops.
Oh, they're going to show it again.
Showing some butt.
He's really good in this. He's proper like. He acts proper crazy in the scene. Like he keeps saying the wrong words and everything.
It's he says, "No, I meant." No.
Anyone would think he was nuts. Because he's like he's explained it right, but because the way he's doing it, he's acting.
Yeah, and didn't have all the details earlier. What you got, Austin? One of Silvestri's best score, almost as good as Predator.
Oh, yeah, totally is. Absolutely.
Yeah, totally is. Just works exactly how you need it to.
That shows like the popularity of the movie doesn't change how good the movie is. I mean, you think like all the classic movies have scores you always remember, but like it's a fantastic film, it's got fantastic music.
Yeah, this is the
Not
bit
like
where the
these
bad
days,
bit
can't even. Yeah, I mean, you can't even think of the music along when you're watching a movie these days. Like the music is it's incidental.
Yeah, that's very much. Go to channel 6. It's Earl Talbot Blake. Blake is dead. Lithgow's had his fair share of performances. I still can't get over seeing him playing Roberta, which satires feminism and features Don Lithgow's a trans woman in Garp. Yeah, The World According to Garp with Robin Williams.
Yeah,
I think I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in absolute years.
No, I think that was like a Channel 4 film back in the day.
He likes cross dressing, does John Lithgow, doesn't he?
It's an proper actor. He can play anything. Hey, there he is, Dave. So Dave has just watched the original Suspiria with JT on his channel.
Oh, okay. Did you like it, Dave?
Yeah, did you like it? Or did it bore you?
It's Suspiria, isn't it? Don't watch the new Suspiria. It's crap. Don't listen to JT. It's crap.
I won't spoil that, but yeah. Denzel Washington was really good in the film Bone Collectors. Well, yeah, he just had to act with his face, really, didn't his voice.
I like the twist. I like the twist in Bone Collector. I like it.
Unfortunately, yeah, I saw because of the actor. You knew he was going to be a wrong one. Oh, he's after the Aryans. Denzel's kicking Aryan butt. John Lithgow is a legend. Yes, he's probably getting on now. Although, yeah, you see him in this being a total evil bastard, and you watch like Daddy's Home 2, where he's Will Ferrell's dad getting into trouble and scrapes. The YouTube notifications must have come in late again. Yeah, I've noticed that. It's like the next day I get told someone's happening, and I think, oh, here we go. Don't chase. The partner should never go off on his own chasing a bad guy. Oh, dum. Let's get a full clip into him.
I was blown away the first time I saw Suspiria. I watched it really late on. Like I hadn't seen any Dario Argento movies, and it hasn't even been that long since I've seen it. Maybe like 10 years. I was absolutely blown away by Suspiria. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was scary, but
no, it's not. It's just like, yeah, I mean, like stylish movies, and that one there is like full on. Every scene in the movie is like a set piece. It's wonderful.
All right, take care, Nos. Yeah, there's only 20 minutes. The big finish. Man on Fire and Out of Time.
Out of Time is really good.
Yeah, he's got such a long list of great films.
Denzel holds a gun really well, don't you think? He looks awesome holding a gun.
Yeah, looks very natural, not nervous. And
this scene is pretty comical. He says, "Blake must be alive, otherwise, how could he kill me?" Those your famous, those your last words before you die.
Kevin Pollak's hardly been in it since.
He's not like saying, "Tell my mum I love her" or anything like that. It's Blake must be alive, or else how could he kill me? Good night.
It's not good evidence. Arian Henderson's was the first film I saw with John Lithgow when it was then it was the Santa Claus movie. Of course, he's in the Santa Claus. But I think I saw Santa Claus.
I even like him in that, and I'm not a fan of that movie, but I like him in that. I like him in everything.
They call it
like Santa Claus over the top John Lithgow. I'll watch him any day of the week.
Yeah. What's that other Brian De Palma one? Is it Blowout?
Blowout, yeah, he's in Blowout as well.
Blowout, isn't it? I keep confusing Blowout and Blow Up. Because one's pictures and one's sound.
You know what film I've never seen? I've never seen Buckaroo Banzai. I've never seen it, dude. He's in that, isn't he?
Yes.
But I've never seen them. I've never seen the film.
It's a very odd film.
Yeah, I heard it's very odd. I find that quite...
Because he's a rock star surgeon scientist POLer is.
I like quirky movies. There's a point where quirky just becomes irritating, so I don't want to like. I will see it, but I'm not in a massive rush to see it. Obviously.
Oh yes, I always wondered how Rick and Kim met him in the. Yeah, it is a. I guess it's before. Yeah, it happens before the film, and it's. I think it's because Kim works for the building where the drug deal is taking place. Because I don't understand that having a drug deal in this looks like an abandoned warehouse, but then they break in. But yeah, it's never explained, so I can't figure it out.
Actually, that's another one of the 9/11 connections. At the beginning, he says, "Do you just want to announce that this is an inside job? 9/11 inside job. Ha ha ha! I'm telling you.
Oh no!
All over it. All over it.
For our channel.
Not that I believe in that stuff. It's just I like a good story, and it's a good, interesting story.
Yeah. Now this fireproof tunnel that goes through the building. What's that for before the film?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe to let out the don't know, some noxious things when they make.
I guess it's a drug den. I guess it could be the chimney, but no, it doesn't go outside, does it? So I guess it's plot convenience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And how did Denzel Washington know that it was there in the first place?
You and Mike should be on a live stream together discussing conspiracy theories.
I'll be honest with you, man. I used to be whacked out on conspiracy stuff. I used to watch Alex Jones when he was like just a conspiracy guy, not like a total dickhead like he is now. He used to just be that conspiracy guy. I used to watch all his documentaries about what was that place with the owls, Bohemian Grove, and all that kind of stuff. And my wife will tell you this. When 2012 was happening, and they were saying the Olympics and the world was going to end, and the Olympics was going to be this big ritual. It's going to mark the end of I was like, believing that shit. Honestly, I was thinking something's going to happen in 2012, and nothing ever happened. But I was down that rabbit hole for a while.
Oh, I didn't realize there's that a lot of TNA in here, and a very big fat woman dancing naked.
Oh yeah, God, yeah.
I didn't see that the other night.
I like the Seal song.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a freak show, this place, man, isn't it?
Can't hear it. But yeah. Is it safe to come back in? Sorry. Let's go back to Bob. Best favorite actress F. Murray Abraham. Yeah, he is good, but he killed Mozart.
Yeah, he did kill Mozart. Watch him. Don't trust him. He killed Mozart.
What have I seen him in? Name of the Rose.
Is he surviving the game?
Is he in that?
He is in that, yeah.
Okay, I'll watch that if I can. Mozart. Well, Amadeus. Last Action Hero. I'm trying to think what I've seen him in.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I've never sought him out. I've never sought out. Oh, I want to see an F. Murray Abraham film. I've never done that my whole life. Have you ever done that, Gareth? Gone. I feel like it. I'm in the mood to watch an F. Murray Abraham.
He never stars in anything, so he's always a supporting actor.
I've never done that, mate. But he's a good actor. I do enjoy watching him.
Oh, Denzel's deranged and threatening to jump.
Mm.
And of course, it's on the news in a S&M.
I love Amazing Stories, man. Amazing Stories got some awesome episodes, especially the first and second seasons.
Those used to be on a Sunday evening, I think, on BBC One, I remember, or Sunday afternoon. I bet
they did a reboot on Apple TV, and they did 5-6 episodes, and then they just stopped. None of them were amazing, but they were about as good as the new Twilight Zones were, but they're watchable. But they never did a horror episode, which is weird because Amazing Stories had a few horror. Normally had a comedy kind of twist to it. But do you ever watch the Amazing Stories with the Incredible Hulk in it? It's the one she all used to watch the TV, and all the TV characters started coming in. There was characters from the A-Team came in, and the Incredible Hulk came in. It's a good episode, though.
Yeah, okay. Now you've set everyone off.
You do, yeah. You've been watching them videos, haven't you, Austin? The Back to the Future, all the Back to the Future as well. The twin malls, and the they say that's a reference to the twin. Something like that, I don't know.
Anyway, Denzel's over the top here.
Yeah.
Here comes the Predator. But yeah, that putting the
that's a good scene, that man.
Or whatever it is.
He sells it as well with that ooh when he does it.
Oh, he's in By the Sword with Ed Roberts. Innocent Man with Tom Selleck. Yeah.
Oh, Innocent Man. That's a good one. That he's in the prison with him, isn't he? I only saw that a couple of years ago.
That's a good movie. I saw it when it came out. I don't know. I know it's got Sledgehammer as the bad guy, David Rash. Oh, here he goes, blowing up the. I guess.
I love this explosion. This is one hell of an explosion, man.
It would be if you. Yeah.
I'm sure the camera got destroyed in this one as well. I'm sure of it.
I thought that. I saw that one.
It was right into the camera. Look, the screen's gone white. It's so big. The screen's gone white. Dude.
Yeah.
Still white. That's how big the explosion is. The screen's still white. There you go.
The real explosion. That building had real fire coming out of it.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see, not fake fire.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. I love it when they show the same thing like 16 times, versions of the same shot. I think it's wicked, man. I love it. Might as well get your money's worth, isn't it? The whole ground shakes. It's awesome. If they did it now, it would be CGI and it would look crap.
Yeah, they haven't worked out how to do a good explosion yet. There you go.
You can't cheat the law. You can't cheat me.
Yeah. See, now you're the one of the nightmares. You want to fight? Who really got the power? Bring your gas to the tower. Let's wrap while we. Yeah, lots of Simpsons predictions allegedly. Although they weren't predictions, they were just.
And there was that episode of the X-Files spin-off. What was it called? What were those three guys called?
Oh, the lone gunman.
The Lone Horsemen. They had like their own spin-off show, didn't they? From the X-Files. And one of the episodes, a plane is remote control going into the Twin Towers.
Yeah, and that was like 6 months before it happened. That was on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Luke's agreeing with you. Fantastic explosion. Yes, it was.
Absolutely wicked explosion.
I think you need a proper widescreen version to appreciate that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for reals.
Hey, Screen Stars. Nice to see you.
Yeah, I remember Screen Stars' review of this movie. I do.
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
I watch reviews of movies I like, and he watched it. He didn't like it that much, not as much as me, but he did like it. I remember. He should have liked it more. Screen Stars, because it's amazing.
Yeah, there is the lone gunman.
Yeah, the lone gunman.
Everyone's shouting at us. Explosion is epic. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this tower?
Wasted on your TV, on your little telly there, dude. Totally wasted.
Well, it's not like there's a big widescreen HD version.
Yeah. It just went white. It totally just went white. Like it couldn't handle it. Your TV just couldn't handle the immensity of the explosion.
Oh, he's out of bullets after shooting his only assistant. So what is this tower?
Blakey. It's called the Watts Tower in LA. It's in loads of movies.
Is it an aerial?
I think I remember seeing it in Colours from 1988. Colours. I just saw that a couple years ago, and that tower's in there. Probably still there now. Wouldn't be surprised.
Probably. I don't know what the scaffolding's for. Is it tearing it down or putting it up?
I think it's there for the new centre that they're building, but I think they just put it there for the movie. I don't think it's like there.
John Lithgow plays a fantastic villain. That he does.
He does. He absolutely does.
So, isn't it in GTA 3? No, or San Andreas? Something similar. I think I remember a mission or something seeing it. Something similar.
That makes sense actually, because they're normally quite. They pay a lot of attention to detail in those games, don't they?
Like, well, whenever I play GTA 5, I see things that are in films like a road or they got the.
Hey, dude, did you ever play that game called Driver?
Yeah,
He's having PC and he's having, and what it was after you do a race, you could go back and you could like direct the race, so you could watch the race and you could change the camera angles and you can like make a scene out of it. I used to do that shit all the time, man. I used to do cool race and like something that I think would look good, and then you can go back and you could direct it and have all the angles exactly how you want it and make like a cool race. I used to do that all the time, man. I was sad like that.
Making your own movies is not sad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, like this end fight on the tower. Great way to end it.
Another 9/11 reference is there. Yeah, Driver's Fab Game. He's talking about the Hawaiian ritual when they make a new building, they sacrifice an animal. So they're talking about buildings and sacrifices, and they say 9/11 was a big sacrifice to the demonic, the demons and the devil and whatever.
Oh, righty then.
Just saying, that's how I believe. I'm just saying that's what they're saying.
But that's this bit with the spike always gets.
Oh, the spike! I missed the deja vu. Oh. I've nicked that clip so many times. I thought I'd catch that clip.
Too busy talking about.
Denzel made a movie called Deja Vu just like 15 years later.
Oh yes. He gets stabbed right through the arm with that spike.
Yeah, that looks real as well. That looks proper real when he puts his arm through there.
Yeah.
I'm way behind.
And he's all prepared with his climbing gear. And his batarangs.
Where's your big mouth now, lawyer?
Where is everyone coming to help? I think that's Stephen East.
Was it?
Yeah, that's
the right.
It's he's personally reported. I think you just get a look at him as he.
Oh, okay.
And he's got the glasses on.
Yeah. I ain't dressed for this commando shit.
Descend at once and surrender yourself for arrest. More cops are coming. I'm not sure. What does Ice-T get out of this? That he won't be arrested for his drug dealing?
But he seemed like he was doing fine even before that. Like,
well, yeah, he wasn't being touched by anyone. He just got his building blown up. Oh, it's a fist fight now. Oh, this is the bit. Yeah, because they had to. Of course, if they had electrocuted the towers, you wouldn't see the electric.
Oh,
and the very obvious stuntman. Yeah, see, look, screen stars.
Yes, we absolutely do.
It's a Spanish one apparently, but it's expensive.
Have you got a 4K plate, Gareth?
Just the Xbox.
You got it on a console.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen a 4K in my whole life. I don't have a console.
Well, actually, I haven't gone and played. I haven't tried a film. Oh, yes, I did. I tried Last Action Hero because Electric Geek lent it to me.
Oh, cool.
For a video comparison.
Yeah. I've got one 4K that I won in a competition.
Oh.
From the Skin Crawlers.
Deep red. That's an Argento, isn't it?
Deep red, yeah. It's a big, thick thing.
Keeping it sealed. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have a 4K place. So I just can't. Yeah. I can't.
It's skewered him.
Yeah. I got that as well.
Lith goes down.
Crystal Lake Memories. I won that as well.
Stop showing off.
Skin Crawlers. He has loads of competitions. Go subscribe. Thanks, mate. I love the end of this movie, man. It's so cool. When the funky music kicks in.
Yeah. There's another happy ending with a limo, just like Die Hard.
Yeah, it probably gives you a buzz at the end of the movie when like the last minute or so. All the best action movies have like at the end of it, someone's got a blanket over them, and there's the cop car lights behind them. All the best action movies end like that.
What's the thing to do?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
News at 11? Nah.
News at 11? Nah.
Styles, you can't do that.
I don't really travel
Live?
to anywhere else,
Real?
do they?
Kiss my ass. An iced tea to finish up.
There you go. Who's that?
That's the sign of a good action movie, man, when it just zips by super fast.
Way behind.
Yeah, I had to follow that loads of times, like.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. Stupid. I used the old VHS. Right, so who's in this? Ice-T gets third listing, even though he's barely in it. And
He does a bit at the end.
He's on the cover.
There he is, yeah.
Austin likes his gory impalement.
Classic.
How many other films does that happen in?
That's the Sacrifice I'm talking about. 9/11 Sacrifice.
University.
That's another connection. Fallen Man. You know that 9/11, the things with the fallen man. Fallen Man. I'm telling you, it's a 9/11 movie. Ricochet.
He's up on his thing again.
Studio.
Mummy, Dad. Huh?
That's your homework.
Oh, the amazing story.
Mummy Daddy, yeah. Mummy Daddy's wicked, man. Mummy Daddy's great. It's got Bronson Pinchot in it from Perfect Strangers. Oh, man. That's almost my favorite one, that is.
Suicide is a suicide, so shut up, motherfuckers, and I laid in the ink. Oh, not saying that one. Right.
This might be the first song with that suicide, because there must be half a dozen songs where they use that line.
Ah, okay. When I'm in New York, I build with the gods, so don't try to deny me my proper juice. I have no idea what he's saying. Oh, see? Oh, he hasn't seen it in years, but he has seen it. There you go. I remember really enjoying it the first time I saw it.
Gareth, you're a gangster, dude. I didn't know you were a G.
And watch
top
yourself.
G, Gareth. That's what the Gareth G and Gareth for, top G. Gangster,
right.
OG.
There you go. See? Austin knows. I said that.
Okay.
She's it's confirmed. I am right.
I thought they just kind of used the same. I didn't realize the name was the same. I thought they just
I never did until I read it.
Like in Demolition Man, the guy from Lethal Weapon, or the captain, he's in Demolition Man just as like this copper dude. You know, when he goes into the building at the beginning, it's like he's there, and I'm like, well, I thought they just kind of just stick them in there. You know, there's certain actors that are in loads of action movies.
Well, that is true. Yeah, she is in everything. So like Goonies and Monster Squad, everything. At what point did they play Adamski's killer in this film? I don't remember hearing that.
When they were in that freak show club.
Oh, is that what it was? I couldn't hear it.
Dun, 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 dun. Do you live? Do you?
How many times was that released?
Yeah.
Speaking of Trespass, that's
awesome film. Yeah, really good film. You know what's a really excellent movie I've not seen in years? Deep Cover. Have you seen Deep Cover with Larry Fishburne?
That's my in the cinema.
That's a fantastic film, that man.
It's really Jeff Goldblum playing it very straight.
Yeah. Jeff Goldblum in that movie, man, he's rocks, man. He's so good. So good.
Yeah.
I've got to find that film, man. I've not seen it in years. Well, I don't know. It's not the early 90s. All these movies that kind of are so good, but like they just drop off the planet.
That is true. Yeah, you don't see them until they're on mentioned on a channel, or because you don't see them in pickups or anything. Because I've not seen Deep Cover on DVD anyway. Not alone bloody Blu-ray. And there's another one. Well done, Austin. Judgment Night.
I love Judgment Night. It was in my honorable mentions on my top 10 action movies of the 1990s. Watch the video. It's really good. Nice looking, man. We were talking about Stephen Hopkins as well. He directed that.
Yes.
Yeah. Judgment Night, another one. I don't know, is it the urban theme that makes them forgotten? I don't know, because that's another one with like a bit of an urban twist. Like this one. And
true.
That one's got a bit of an urban thing in it as well.
Yeah.
And so the Deep Cover.
Yeah, that's true. One false move with Paxton.
Yes, that is good.
That is a good one.
Billy Bob Thornton, I think, partly wrote that. I heard.
He's definitely definitely. He was doing a lot of writing at that time. So yeah, that was.
I really Frailty with Bill Paxton. That's a wicked film.
Yeah, I don't know how he only made one. Was it one directed film? I guess if he did so well.
Yeah, he did a really good job with that, didn't he? And that's the only one he did.
Yeah, weird.
I tell you what movie I'm looking for with Bill Paxton. I'm looking for The Vagrant. I heard that's a really good movie. It's called The Vagrant. It's another one with like a horrible cover on it. Like
Oh yeah,
film. But I heard it's a really decent film. I should.
Yeah, that got mentioned somewhere before, but I can't remember. Yeah,
but it's
not
another one of those fine movies.
A rare one.
Yeah. Like you know what movie I saw? Speaking of hard to find films, I managed. It took me about a week to download that sucker because like nobody was like seeding it. It's called End of the Line. It's from 2007. It's a Canadian horror film.
Okay.
But it's rather good. Like I saw Hellbound Horror Show. He did a video on it, like the horror film you've never seen, sort of one of those type of things. And it was this movie called End of the Line, like about an end of the world cult. And they're on this train, and like they get a message from the leader that it's time now, and they're supposed to kill everybody to like save them because it's going to be like it's going to be like Armageddon. So they're going around killing anybody they see, all these cult members, and at the end there's a twist that it's like it actually is the end of the world. Well, it's obvious. It's not a spoiler. I knew it from the get go. Because that's what they always do. They always make those ones where it's a cult, and you think, oh no, it's just a stupid cult, and at the end, it's real. I think that one of those VHS movies had the same. The one that the guy that made The Raid, he did a very very similar one. One of his stories on VHS 2 or something like that. And it was a story about a cult, end of the world cult, and at the end of it, it was real.
Sounds very vague.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Anyway, End of the Line, it's called.
And
it's one of those titles. It could be anything, couldn't it? End of the Line.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Horror in a train station.
Yeah, but it's good. It's full of jump scares, man. Full of jump scares.
Nice.
And it's very gory as well in places. Super gory. Like
CGI gore.
It's no real. It's 2007, and it is kind of low budget, but it's done well. Like people getting their heads like hacked off. And, like overkill, you know when it's overkill, and it's like, oh, okay, stop. That's enough. It's one of those.
He's already dead.
It just happens in certain spots, but when it goes hard, it goes proper hard. Ooh, yeah, it's good.
Nice.
It's recommended if you can find it.
If you can find it, yeah. Unless you're in the US, where everything seems to be very handy to find.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was Ricochet. Awesome.
Yes. So
I'm glad you saved it for me, Gareth. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad.
Well, who else? Its biggest fan.
I've managed to watch 3 1991 films with you. I watched Point Break, all my favorites. Last Boy Scout, and now this one. So the only one that's left from 1991 that I absolutely love is The Hard Way. If you ever get The Hard Way, I'm ready and willing to watch The Hard Way. Although that's actually one that's equal comedy to action, isn't it? So
yeah,
it's going to be a bit difficult with the jokes and things. It's there's no sound, is there?
That
one I would love.
Is it cheaper on VHS or DVD? Is it on Blu-ray?
Yeah. I got my steelbook with a poster. When it cost me a $5 from HMV.
Okay. Looks like it's a DVD. 15 quid for a VHS.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Looks like DVD it is. Scream 6 had a lot of practical gore. Have you seen it?
About the only thing they had going for it. Everything else wasn't too good.
I don't remember any of the gore. I was too bored. Right, there we go. Thanks, Savas, for joining me.
Thank you all. Go out and watch the film, guys. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great film. Definitely recommended. like all of 91's great action films. But until next time, good night from me.
Take it easy.